it's just more question you have to ask me in order for me to tell you about myself. I just can't give you a whole spiel. I don't even know where you're sitting at.
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.
Yeah, you better listen. I'm bringing heat, you'll be a fan when I start rapping. Way I'll have your fucking head spinning. I'm known as spit vicious, release bombs and go tick tick. Boom, you blow me that head missing. I'm a phenomenon, stacking cheese like it's Parmesan. 8 different flows, call me Octomom. I'm moving fast like the Autobahn, and I'm independent, so I'm not your fucking starving like it's Ramadan. Sick, twisted, gifted, can't copy, printed, can't hold me down. I shape shift, I'm liquid. I killed this beat, I might get convicted. They know how I move, it was predicted. Persistent, spoke it into existence, so consistent, no assistance. Hear me once, become addicted. If I rap it, then I live it. There's no cap when I be speaking. Listen,
This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon. This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's fucking Wednesday night. You know what that means? It's the NuKKle HeDD Sports. We in the building. Hawch is in the building. Toetagz in the building. What's going on, everybody? Damien's in the building. What up, bro? Oh, shit. Hawch has been thinking. Hawch has been thinking about that fucking bat the Yankees are using.
There we go. I don't know why my shit was so slow.
There you go. Shit. We a couple games away from the playoffs in the NBA, Hawch. Did you realize that?
I did.
Shit. I'm over here like, where has the time gone? With all the flops.
I mean, NBA's wrapping up, and NHL's wrapping up. MLB just started.
Word.
NFL's about to pop off with the draft.
Shit. And all of this happened because of the Yankees torpedo bat.
which those bats have been in use for like 3 years now.
Yeah. About 4 years since, Don Mattingly's been around, Jose Canseco. Jim.
But because the Yankees now popped off like 7 home runs in a row, all of a sudden, oh no, Yankees can't use those bats.
Word.
And I'm gonna say one thing: Milwaukee maybe need better pitching.
Maybe. Shit.
Yeah, for real, man. Yeah, prayers for DR. That accident that happened in DR, man. It's crazy. 18 people lost their lives. And not to diminish everybody who lost their life, but a famous singer from DR was also one of those people who lost their lives.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I've actually been to that club.
Damn. It's like scary that, this shit just happened.
Bro, in 2025, we still have roofs that are collapsing. That's wild to me.
Yeah. Especially in a place like that.
I mean, it's sad. If you see the videos that they're showing, of like when it happened or as it was happening, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
But my thoughts and prayers go out to everybody who had a loved one that passed away in that unfortunate accident, and anybody who has people who were hurt because of that accident.
Word.
It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy times.
For real. And I mean, it's always right when you make plans, like everybody saying, I gotta go to DR. I'm about to get my passport. Next thing you know, boom.
Oh no. We going to DR. I'm gonna make sure you go to DR. We're gonna go to Punta Cana. We're gonna have all inclusive paid. I mean, we might not be able to get back into the country,
That's true. But we gonna definitely be there.
but we're gonna go to DR. I mean, if there's any other country to not be allowed to return from DR, I guess it's pretty all right.
I hear you. Yeah. Should be.
I hear the women over there are beautiful.
That's what I heard too. Shit. But yeah, man. The NBA playoffs.
Yes.
We got the buy-in so far, and it's looking like the Knicks, if they beat the Pistons, are gonna play the Celtics in the second round. That's all because of the Cavs.
In the second round?
Yeah. People acting like the Knicks can't beat the Celtics.
Well, they haven't been able to beat the Celtics.
You know why? Because there's one thing they lack: miles and miles of heart. And we may have miles and some feet of heart right now, but you let me
I mean,
get through with them.
you can hire me. I'll take out some kneecaps.
Word. Look, normal guy got a backup account. Hello, this is my backup. Oh, I thought that was the name of your account. It was like, shit, we were incognito. Normal guy too. So all right, so you're a normal guy and a normal guy too. Damn, how normal are you, normal guy? Shit.
Listen, normal guy, man. I don't know what's going on that you need a backup account.
Word.
Just saying. Just saying.
Kind of freaky shit you into. But that alone, that aside, we all have some backup accounts. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't stalking somebody, you ain't winning.
Hey. Easy.
I'm just saying. Shit.
They don't gotta know you stalking somebody.
That's the best part when they know. Can't do nothing. Nah, just
It's supposed to be incognito.
Word. I was following this one girl just inconsequential.
That's what a second account is for.
Word. I was following this one girl inconsequentially. Like we was going to the same, into the same building, same elevator and shit. And my boy says like, "Yo, you stalking her?" I was like, "Yeah, but she's not supposed to know that." And she looked at me like, "What?" I was like, "Oh, Jesus." So I followed her to her office and I said, "What's your name?" Nah, I'm just playing. Nah. But yeah, that'd be some weird shit when you just like walking in one direction and you like, wait a minute, why is this girl in front of me for so long? She plotting on me? She trying to get me jumped? That's what I be thinking.
Funniest thing is when stuff like that happens and you go before she says something to you, you tell her. It's like, yo, why you in my head? What do you mean why in your head? Why we going to the same spot?
Word. Shit.
What you up to, girl? What you trying to tell me?
Shit, I like to tell them I'm not following you. I'm just going to your house.
All right, Toe. Come on now.
Shit. I forgot my name. Can I?
Remember, some of our followers right now kind of young.
That's
All
true.
right? Let's not spoil them already.
Word. Well, I mean, women nowadays, you got to pay them.
Toe.
I'm just saying, shit. I hit up my group chat, right? And there's like 4 or 5 girls in the group chat, and I said, "It's so bright outside. It's as bright as your smile." And this girl goes, "That was weak. Send the money over Cash App." And I said, "I'm a Zelle nigga." She goes, "Then send it over Zelle." And I sent the GIF of the Zelle logo. I said, "Here you go. That's all I got." I was gonna say something else, but you know, this is a PG show.
All right, so she's outing herself as a prostitute.
Just saying.
All right, when she says, "Oh, what did she say?"
That was weak. Send the Zelle over. Or send the Cash App.
All right, and that's when I go. Is that how much you worth? $19.99.
Shit. I mean, you ever notice that? Nah, this is a toe in the show
Of course.
comment,
Yeah.
but this is sports because everybody knows that sometimes chasing women is a sport for some men. So this is a sport. So if you don't know it's a sport, then that means you're too young. So start listening up. You ever notice how the girls that are quick to be like, send that Cash App, are one of those girls that if you had to pay for, even if it was free, you still ask for a refund. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, and those are the same kind of girls that have, and I call them girls because they're not women. There's a difference between a woman and a girl.
Yep.
Who got like 3 kids with 3 different baby fathers, and you know they're gonna tell you, "Oh no, if you want some of this, you gotta wine and dine me."
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, you have 3 kids by 3 different motherfuckers,
And
and you
yeah,
expect me?
yeah. Because everybody know that shit don't count. Those are
Man,
mistakes.
Nah. She can take that shit and blow it. She can take that shit, blow it out her ass.
Shit. Like, even if this was free, I want my money back. But then you get the girl that was like, damn, you know something? I might spot you a few dollars. Let me bite your butt once. You know what I'm saying? Just like,
That's the one's gonna turn your life around.
Word. But that's the one ain't asked for no Cash App. That's the one that makes you work for it. Fucking want you to become a better man and shit.
My brother's leaving Thursday night, gonna be in Spain Friday. Well,
Nice.
no, my guy, as always, may your brother be safe. Come back home.
Wrap it up.
May he enjoy Spain.
Wrap it up. Let him know. Wrap it up. Trump ain't bringing those babies in.
And no, my guy, you know, Ray got more than 3 baby mamas. All right.
Word.
You're gonna have to add at least 4 more zeros to that shit.
Mm-hmm. And counting. That's why you think he ain't here.
Yeah, why do you think he hasn't been around the last couple of Wednesdays?
Word. And then out of nowhere, he does an interview with Sammy Chaos. And then he want to abuse me, talking about I spelled Sammy wrong. I said, I didn't spell it wrong. Y'all
I just didn't spell it the way you want me to spell it.
Word, shit.
What
you know
else,
what I'm saying?
Joseph?
Yeah.
Joseph in the building.
And then I was like, I spelled Sammy Queen. And he read that whole shit wrong. He's like, I spelled Sammy Queen. I was like, no, nigga, this is a fucking poet. Like, read it like I said it. Don't read it the way you want to. Manipulating, conniving, fascists.
Joseph. Yeah. Ray got a baby mama for at least every day for like 10 years.
Yeah, word.
Remember, it's 365 days in a year.
Shit.
He got about 3K and counting.
Mm-hmm. He got one of them loans. He get baby mamas with interest. Shit, the Lakers are whooping that ass. Yo, I'm hearing that Luka is a menace out there. Luka's complaining too much. He's learning from LeBron.
I mean, pretty soon he's going to be flopping like LeBron, too.
I mean, he's asking for a foul right now. They ain't even playing.
It's that LeBron privilege.
Shit. Yo, bro, I've been watching these videos of a dude younger than us. Like, oh, let's see what the difference is between back in the day and now. And you see these motherfuckers jumping like 20 feet in the air, muffin dudes. The center's playing center. Motherfuckers is like crossing 4 people over, doing all this under the belly fishing. Boom. Triple fucking front flip, dunks and shit. Like,
shit
motherfucker
requires skills.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Fucking Bugs Bunny out that motherfucker draining threes. And I'm sitting there going, damn. Too bad these motherfuckers ain't athletic. Let's see what the new motherfuckers is doing. And you got homeboy humping LeBron when he's playing defense. You got all these people flopping and shit.
Your man Brooks, I was like, that's suspect, bro. That is suspect.
Put your chest on him. You don't put your hips on. When he dip, you don't dip.
All I'm saying though is I didn't see LeBron pull away.
Right? Shit.
That's all I'm saying.
They thrust him back and forth.
I don't know what's going on there. I don't want to know.
Word. But I hate that shit where people like, oh, they more athletic today. Well, when the fuck they gonna show that? Because I'm the type of person I see with my eyes. I don't see with my ears. You know what I'm saying? And by that, I mean, I'm not gonna let you tell me.
So you know, this is the 2020s. You have to be able to see with your ears.
I can't do it.
According to the generation that loves LeBron, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to hear what he's doing, not watch what he's doing. I don't know.
Because before, you didn't have so many people try to convince you a nigga was nice. Now it's like you can't run over. Like there's nothing but, oh, this dude is this and that dude is that and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yo, dude, when Jordan played, Irving and all these people was like, this is the best player in the world.
You put it like this: when Jordan played, ain't nobody had to tell you Jordan was the man.
Word, but then you see all these videos of these old time. What up, show of these older players like Scottie Pippen and everybody, and they talking shit about LeBron. And I'm like, yo, I've never seen an old player. Yeah, but it's quick because these players are fans of the sport, and they're talking shit about this generation. Except for like Russell Westbrook, because he plays hard. But when Jordan and Kobe and Iverson and all those people out there, it's like, yo, these dudes are fucking phenomenal. Like I can't fathom the way that these guys played. Imagine if we played like that back in the day. Now it's like they more athletic than everyone else. Are they talking about preschoolers? Like, let's be serious. It doesn't take much athleticism to bounce the ball 5 times, take 14 steps back, and shoot it.
Right. It don't take athleticism.
Look at what Show's doing right now. That's what I see them.
Unfortunately, I can't because I'm conversing with you, but my screens are frozen.
Okay.
Can you hear me though?
That means he was watching that.
The moment he's talking about LeBron, my shit started acting up. Yeah. I don't know what it is.
He was watching the white girl porn. You know that shit got more big gigabytes than anything. It's all that exposure.
Nah, I don't watch porn on the laptop.
Why not? It's easy to clean.
Nah, I learned my lesson. That's how you get more. That's how you get more. Virus and something like that. You got to do that on the phone. Come on now.
Your word. Shit.
Now I got a screen here that popped up that I don't know what the fuck is going on.
What does it say?
It's just blank. It's on like in the corner. Let me see if I can reboot.
All right, because that might be. Are you off the main screen? Like, did you go to another window?
Oh, now I'm off this main screen for real.
Oh, because I know that sometimes it'll pop up with a little window so you can see everybody while you. I don't know.
I think I gotta clean out my laptop.
Oh shit! All them cookies, the Oreos, Chips Ahoy.
Yeah. Don't leave my Chewy Chips Ahoy alone.
Yo, what?
Chewy Chips Ahoy.
Oh, I thought you said your 2 weeks of what? I was like, damn, you saving up 2 weeks worth of shit?
Nah, man, the Chewy Chips Ahoy is a shit.
Yo, especially if you heat them up for like 10, 15 seconds.
Yes, sir.
Ooh-wee. That's like freshly baked cookies without cooking the cookies.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
It's heaven.
Yeah, shit, that's LeBron telling you through your laptop. That's my son. That's my son. Right, Show? He just sees Show shaking his head. Did y'all watch the college basketball championship game on Monday? No, I heard Florida won though. That was some shit. They were losing by what, 14, 15, and they came back and they whooped that ass. Florida. I'm surprised Duke was out. So and in the semifinals. Hutch put the baby oil down, stay off the X Hamster. Nah, man, now you gotta fucking fill out an application to watch X Hamster now. That shit ain't fucking free. You go on there, you trying to watch, fucking baby dragons and shit. Lighting motherfuckers on fire, like Khaleesi meets fucking Dracula from the hood. You try to watch some shit like that, and next thing you know, they over here talking about what's your credit rating. Like, what? What's going on here? Fill out this form. What's your height? How many hairs you got on your skull? Name these 3 porn stars by sight. Like, shit, man. You asking for too much. Just trying to see a midget with a baseball bat. What's going on here? Right, show? The show's like, hold on, I don't know about that one.
That's right, midgets.
Everyone bracket went to shit when Houston eliminated Duke. Yo, for real, I don't watch college basketball, but I always know Duke is the contender. Duke is always the one that's gonna be there. You put your money on Duke, the motherfuckers go far. That shit. Goes to show you, Florida over here, they got the heat, man. Hey, get it? Shit. I was banned from playing basketball in college because they said I was too nice. They said we made the mistake of having Pistol Pete. We're not gonna have the mistake of having toe tags. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I claimed ankles, man. I used to break people's ankles and then just hold them up and put them around my necklace. Like, fuck it. Not the foot, just the ankles. Pop the ball joint out of the ankle and then there you go. It was like ears. And boom. There's a lot of people walking around with no ankles. You know what I'm saying? Hoach was there when he saw it. It was graphic. That's why I can't play college basketball. Word. Oh shit, you
I would
muted.
talk more, but I got my cheap headphones, so I'm gonna sound like shit. I know I do.
Nah, you alright. You just sound like, you in a bottle.
Oh shit! What up? What up, show?
Mr. Hoach, how you feeling, sir?
I'm fucking exhausted, but I'm here.
You know what's funny? You gotta fuck either way. There's not many chances you get.
You look good though. You're not asleep. You good, man. You awake.
Give that
You look
about
wide awake.
30, 45 minutes.
Put a couple of strokes in there, you can look good too, show. You know what I'm saying? Show comes with his own sound effect.
I start strong.
So is that how you got the name Toe Tag? Yeah. Shit. Villanueva was
Give me
gonna
them
sign me.
toes.
I was gonna play for Villanueva and St. John, and they said, "Nah, he's still too nice." Because I was gonna put half a jersey on and play myself for 20 points on myself.
Yo, Toe was so nice. All right. That he can play all 5 positions at the same time.
With no flopping.
At once.
Word.
Just saying.
Shit. You ever heard of the triangle offense? They used to come up with the obtuse angle offense for me. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Mm.
We used to do the rise over run in that motherfucker because I took that shit 3 times in high school, nigga. Fuck around.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. The fact that you use the word obtuse angle.
That shows you I went to college. What up, Krills?
Yo, what up, Krills?
Yeah.
He gotta be a scientist.
That is impressive because I would have never thought in the real world I would use those words.
Man, I'm telling you, the only thing I got prepared for from school in the real world is buying corn. That's the only thing I look at the prices. Because I'd be like, shit, I got X amount of money in the bank. This can of corn is $2. This can of corn is $1.50. And this can of corn is 75 cents. I'm going to save a lot more money if I get the 75-cent one. But there's a green motherfucker on this one. So I'm going to spend the $1.50 on this can of corn. How is my cart $400? I just saved money on corn, bitch. Did you know how that's supposed to work? I save money on corn. I get whatever the fuck I want.
They don't know. They don't know.
Word. They don't never know. Finishing up some edits before I hop on. All right.
Joseph, that
I got the triangle choke.
I like that one. That was a good. That's a good one. That is a good one.
Word.
No, but listen, man. I know basketball is almost it's the regular season's ending now. Now we're going to get the I guess the who's actually the best team.
Let's see, because they're saying that in the first round, the Lakers are going to play the Warriors. The Lakers are out here on some come out and play.
Well, the Warriors that high up, or the Lakers that high up?
The Lakers are 3 and the Warriors are 6.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't believe in Luka Magic? You bugging.
Yeah, but you know what happened though when they clinched the third seed. LeBron went up to Luka and said, "Why didn't you help me when the fat bitches come at me? Why the fuck you got us so high? We supposed to go in the play-ins." And Luka's like, "I don't know what you talk about. I want to win game. They hired me win game."
I pick things up and I put things down.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Fuck," and then Anthony Davis got hurt in that middle of that conversation. I don't think there was ever a time the NBA could say no Anthony Davises were hurt in the middle of this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And then they were like, "Yo, the only way we get rid of this shit is we just call fouls." And so right now, LeBron is petitioning the ref to call that foul on Steph Curry. And they haven't even played game 1 yet.
You know what, Joseph? Yeah, we're gonna see if the Cavs are for real. Now here's a question for you guys: Is the East still the least? A couple of years ago, that's what they used to call the
Eastern Conference.
Yeah, the Eastern Conference. Now, are they still that?
Well, surprisingly,
I see better. I see Boston. Much I hate to say Boston, Cavs, the Knicks,
the Bucks.
But besides that, like, what team in the East is like really looking that good?
That's it.
The Knicks, baby.
Now
He said that Knicks.
OKC last year was one. What are they to this year?
They won also.
Where's Denver?
Denver is 5. Well, remember, they just fired their coach.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised about that they fired their coach and they're not going to extend the GM. And I'm like, you do guys know that you guys won the chip and have been in the playoffs the last 3 or 4 years because of this coach and this GM.
Hold up. Coach, listen to this. The last 10 years, I think 8 of those seasons, they were over 500. Their winning record. They won a championship. Their main player was MVP, twice?
Right.
And at one point, they were the best team in the league. Correct. And you're going to tell me you're keeping that motherfucker who did that to your team? You're telling me that you're going to keep that motherfucker who did that to your team. The same team.
You're right. You're right. The logic tells me I got to fire that motherfucker and bring in somebody who's going to do better.
Yeah. Shit. You cannot win with a team.
Mala mia, my bad.
You can't win with a team that's winning, Hutch. You can't have the best player on your team if he's already there. That's like eating your cake and having it too.
True.
How dare this motherfucker win games? They know what we were, and you ground their ass.
Why are you hitting me with the Dennis Green? We are who they thought they are.
Yeah.
You think I don't know that one?
Yeah.
Listen, bro. You can fire a coach. You can get a boat. You can get a hoach. Lakers in 5. Fuck that. That's it.
Yeah, you are
I
no,
don't care.
you are no Uncle Shay shit. All right.
Word.
Listen, Lakers in 5.
Yo, you could hire a whore, you could rent a boar. Knicks in 4. That's how you do it.
Perfect.
My thing is why Fifi the coach now and not after the play? Why fire the coach now and not after the playoffs? Because if you want them to win better than they could have with them.
I need, and you don't know what is Fifi.
Yo, that's probably why he didn't want to stay there because they Fifi'd his ass. Shit.
That's like building a house, and when you get to the roof, we're gonna start over again.
Yo, dude,
We're gonna start from scratch.
do you know that everybody and their mother wanted the Bulls to get rid of Jordan after their sixth consecutive championship? And they said, nah, man, we can't do that because we want to attract the best player on the team. But then when they finally got rid of Jordan, that's when the Bulls started succeeding in life. It's not about how many championships you can win, but how many seasons you can fuck up after you won all those seasons. Why do you think everyone remembers who loses the playoffs and not who wins the playoffs? Why do you think they give rings to the people who win? To show proof that they won. They don't give nothing to the losers because that's what they were supposed to do, Hoach. They were supposed to get there and lose. Because that's what makes legend.
Listen,
You
bro.
can't lose if you're winning.
Bro, you got me, bro. I just I don't get it. I really don't.
Shit. Sorry, fat thumbs. Damn, he's calling you fat thumbs, Hoach.
I mean, I do got fat thumbs. You know?
I hear you.
This
Shit.
guy right here. I remember this guy right here. I'm gonna do the boom, Adam Cole, baby.
Shit.
No, but I truthfully, Bill, it's like, yo, you have a winning formula. You got a coach is obviously getting these players to play, even though Jokic is like, nah, I don't give a fuck about the parade. I'm gonna go home back to Europe and do my own thing. I can give two shits about a fucking parade.
Word.
Bro, I don't get it. Some of these things are just ridiculous at some point.
Yeah.
And then what's gonna happen is that next year they're probably gonna lose this year. Next year they're gonna be horrible, right? And then they're gonna want to blame it on the coach that they just fired.
Yeah.
Yo, like he's no longer on your team. How can you be mad at him? He's no longer your coach.
Bro, you imagine they kill it and they go all the way?
Well, that because their coach was winning enough that they fired his ass to turn this team around. Well, you heard what the coach was saying, right? None of these motherfuckers got no heart, pretty much. He was tired of these motherfuckers. Like, yo, this dudes ain't even playing in the game. They coming late for shit. Like he was on some these prima donna ass motherfuckers. They lucky we don't got Jordan on here. Punch one of y'all motherfuckers. Like shit. It's not for nothing. They won the championship and then they fell off. It's kind of like how the Celtics were this year. They won last year. They're gonna lose to the fucking Knicks. We're gonna will it to you, Riggs.
Bro, man, truthfully, I don't get it. I really don't get it, bro. Why? Because they're 5 this year. I guarantee you they have some kind of injuries going on.
Yeah. I don't give a shit what part of the playoffs I'm in, as long as you win the championship. You don't get extra championship points if you did it from the first seed of the play-in. You still get one PP touch and a ring.
What did you say?
You still get one PP touch and a ring. I'm just saying. Shit. To the victor goes the spoil.
My man said one PP touch.
Listen, man, we're all grown here. We know what these players do. There's so many books about these players have 50,000 women body count. Like Walt Chamberlain was having women while he was scoring 100 points in the game. Magic Johnson.
Oh my man, Will Chamberlain was
cured,
having girls in the locker room.
yo, Magic Johnson cured AIDS from these women. He had so much sex, he cured AIDS. Shit. That's how you combat it. You keep fucking till it says, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. I'm out. I can't deal. This motherfucker, his libido too big. Can't do it. Shit. Sound like a Diddy language. Diddy League. No, listen, man. Gotta do what you gotta do. How you think they get them TV deals? That's why X-Hamster now you need a fucking application and references. Shit.
Hey man.
We talk real in these sports shows. Cause I tell you right now, Hutch, I'd have swung on them. Whoever put that shit on the X-Hamster shit. We real out here. We shit. I'm not. We not fitting to pay for these tech work.
I mean, nowadays, you know, as my man would say, they're a little bit too soft.
Yeah. Like a lot of this shit. Magic Johnson sacrificed his son's straightness for the AIDS cure. Damn.
God damn.
Damn. You know what's funny? His son like popped in my head. Once you said that, I was like, yeah, you can't lie about that.
The sad thing is that we have a friend that was hit on by Magic's son.
Oh shit. Who there? You
Shit, oh, booty, and you ain't take that? That nigga got millions.
If Magic Johnson played for the Knicks, I think Pootie would have smashed that shit.
Yo, I
I'm just playing. I'm not. I'm just fucking
I
with
didn't
you, Pootie.
say
I don't know.
I just said I know a friend who was hit on by my Magic son. That's it.
I'm checking to see if Pootie's listening. That's all.
He better not hit on me. Shit.
Why you tell that?
I might
shit,
take that. Shit, me, introduce me to your pops.
He's thinking about his future. My man said, I don't care. I'll rock a Gucci bag. Get you one of them Starbucks. Right, that's the one that Magic owns, Starbucks.
I don't know.
He owns a lot of stuff, brother.
He owns a lot of Starbucks.
A lot of companies.
Oh, name Starbucks.
Yeah, Joseph. Yeah. And that is
Damn,
a true
right.
story.
Word.
Wait,
I
Ray,
mean, listen.
what did you do, Ray?
What did you do, Ray?
That might be one of his baby mama.
Oh, hey now. Show, where you go, Show?
Right here.
Okay.
So Gunther signed a new WWE contract, and in the contract was a tour bus.
What?
A tour bus.
A tour bus.
Yeah, they got him a tour bus to travel the world. You go to Hawaii in that tour bus. You go to different countries like Jersey, Connecticut.
You know, it surprises me how many athletes are afraid to fly.
I mean, shit. Nowadays, everybody should be afraid to fly the way these fucking planes.
I'm not lying. You're not lying. You're 100% right. You know what I'm saying? You know, because apparently, you know, I'm not even going. I'm not even trying to be political right now, man.
Word.
That could just give me a headache.
And he just fucked himself to exhaustion, like he told Show before. Listen, man, we unhinged. Ray ain't here. Joe can't hear us. It's over. It's 9 o'clock
So,
somewhere.
so basically, our voice of reason is usually Ray.
No,
So Ray's not our conscience.
no, he's our face. He's the one that when you say something. Reggie's our conscience.
Reggie.
I have a blind reaction request for you. If it's okay, can I send it? I mean, I don't think it's sports you want us to react to. Speaking of WWE, how the fuck is Julia back 8 though she was injured? Listen, man, I'm here, but in the comments, bullshit, Ray. Prove that you in the comments. Who did we say that you had a baby by? To be a millionaire, huh? Have a baby by me, baby, and be a millionaire. Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, apparently she just needed a break.
I don't even know. All I know is she can get it. Stephanie.
Woof. Yeah. Yo, my man Shawn Michaels is cooking. He know what he doing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because Julia, Stephanie, Miss Parker.
Ooh, ain't gonna let me be this far.
Ooh, a couple of other girls.
Yeah, so
in
Rika.
NXT.
Who that girl with the shit on her face? The face paint. The little mini brolic girl. That Abaddon.
Yeah. I don't know who she is, but yeah.
Yeah, shit. Fuck around and find out. Ray, stop playing games and hook us up.
I'm here, but in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean you here?
Shit, he ain't here. He
Either
ain't real.
you here.
Tell him how you was disrespecting me in your interview with Sammy.
Yo, Joseph, please don't say stuff like that, Joseph.
Yo, bro, the last time I went Spirit Airlines, it felt like I was sitting in a lawn chair, and I got up and like my tailbone was on fire. I'm like, yo, I'm sitting on a piece of rock for 2 hours. No Wi-Fi.
My man, I flew Spirit once, and it was to ATL. That's like a quick trip. That shit felt like forever.
Yeah, word. I was on Delta before, and because it was literally in the summertime I went to Florida, and then for my birthday I went to Florida. So it was like within 6 months of each other. And I was on Delta the first time, and we about to land. I was like, fuck, I ain't finished watching my movie. Spirit, like, when the fuck we landing? I'm like, hello.
In Spirit, motherfucker say, yo, you have enough time to watch movie number 2. Like, it's supposed to be like a 2-hour flight. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Spirit over here, like the sun's shining too much. We're gonna have to take a detour around California. You can continue watching season 3 of Daredevil. Like, what? Shit.
Yo, I was just like, yo, my man, dude, you guys, the trip from New York to Atlanta should be quick. Like, you should be able to blink and you're there.
Yeah,
my man, there's no way that you should be able to watch a full movie on the trip from New York.
Yeah, because isn't it like 30 minutes, 45 minutes?
It's a quick trip, bro.
Yeah.
An hour, I would say.
Might be shitty looking service, but at least they're not crashing unlike other airlines. Because they're paper planes, Joseph. They don't take off. They got a giant to pick them up and just throw them.
Yo, Joseph, let me tell you something. I don't care what you say. I'm not getting on the Spirit plane, okay? Shit has a propeller. That's how old that shit is. I'm good.
And a sheet so the wind can catch it.
If you look outside the window, you might just see a gremlin or something like that. I'm good. I'll drive.
Yo, and the only reason why I don't like Spirit is because it costs the same. They just offer it in different sections. Like, I don't Delta be like, yo, you get $120. You get a carry-on, a check-in bag, free Wi-Fi, and a movie. And some snacks. Spirit be like, for $120, you get the ticket. For another $10, you can sit on the plane. If you want to bring a bag, that's $65. If you want to check a bag in, that's $85. If you want this free drink, that's $15. You want Wi-Fi, that's $16 an hour. And if you bring in somebody, that's another $200 to you, and I don't give a shit if they pay for themselves.
Yo, for real. Damien, yo, yeah, Last Legend.
Yeah, word.
That's a tall mountain. That's a tall mountain I wouldn't mind climbing.
Listen, man, I'm gonna keep it
Let's
simple. If
say
you're a
that.
woman, most likely you get it
Whoa.
in the WWE. What?
Okay. All right, I was about to say. You say if you was a woman, I was about to say Moto.
Hold on,
Where
no.
you going with that? Where
Shit.
you going with that?
Listen, man, Trump defined a woman already. He said somebody who gets mistreated.
What?
Nah, he was like somebody who can have a baby who's smarter than men and sometimes not always treated fairly.
Yo, Joseph, man, I don't want to fight like if I'm at a Waffle House, okay?
I take them waffle.
I've been to Waffle House. I've seen fights at Waffle House. I'm good.
Yo, they got some good food in the Waffle House though. The chocolate chip fucking waffle they got them from. Maybe it just
Hey,
was
listen,
Florida and they
first
had
time-
actual.
That's the first time I ever had chicken and waffles.
That was real chicken you ate too.
Yeah.
Not like the shit here. Dude, they made us a hamburger, right? Because I was like, fuck it, it's lunchtime. Let me get a hamburger, but I need to get a waffle. And I'm eating the hamburger. I'm like, yo, this shit is fresh. Like, y'all killed the cow before we got here, or what? Like, this shit is fresh. Like, you ain't never see no New York restaurant, no matter how many stars it is, got fresh meat. That shit been frozen for months.
No, it depends. Some restaurants, but this is the higher end restaurants. They go to the butcher shop, the New York City butcher shop.
Yeah,
that should be fresh.
The chef go to the butcher shop, keep that meat for himself, pull out the frozen meat, and go, here, this is what you eat. Fuck around. Went to Longhorn Steakhouse. I'm looking at the steak. I said, what happened? What happened to this paper thin steak?
My man said, when I picked it out, it was yay big. When you served it, it was yay big.
Word. I
What
thought I
happened
said
to dehydration.
word. I thought I said 30 ounces, not 3 ounces. What happened here? Like when the grill marks are thicker than the steak, there is an issue.
Nah, yeah. But, I know us. We always go off topic here.
Yeah, but eating food is a sport. Look at the
it is.
see?
It is.
Hot dog eating contest. You about to start a watermelon eating contest? Yo, I seen this one chick on Instagram. Somebody sent me a video of chick eating watermelon. She's like, she said, tastes so good, you wanna taste it? And in my head, I was like, no. The fuck? You got seeds in that shit. Like there's
Yo,
seeds
for
in that
real.
watermelon.
Like I tell people, so I don't mind watermelon, but I always gotta fucking worry about the seeds.
Word. I ain't trying to eat no fucking seed. Next thing you know, the fucking watermelon gonna grow in my stomach.
My man, this is not the cartoon when you can start the fucking seeds, okay?
Right?
It's not happening.
Shit. If it was like that, then yeah. Walk down the street.
AK-47, the fucking watermelon seeds to somebody.
Word. This is a stupid motherfucker.
Nah, but you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if the Lakers don't make it out the first round. That's right. I said it.
You wouldn't be surprised.
I would not.
Especially, yo, listen, they got a dick kicker in the Warriors that he can afford to get a couple of ejections before the finals.
My man said that they got a dick kicker.
Yo, Draymond Green has kicked plenty of dicks. He is the Shinsuke Nakamura of the end of the NBA. Shit, this motherfucker been kicking dicks since he got in the league.
My man said he been kicking since kicking became kicking.
Word, shit. His mama was like, his mama went to his father like, yo, look, he's kicking. The father put his hand down. He stopped. He said, what happened? Boop. Foot came out of nowhere and kicked the father in the dick while he was being incubated in the stomach. Shit.
Not for nothing though. Like I know they gotta play the Warriors, and I have a feeling that this Laker team might be looking past certain teams
Yeah.
because they got Luca.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, that's just me.
You know, what's crazy? Back in the day, even though I didn't watch basketball religiously, I knew about the sport. I watched the playoffs. I see some, you know what I'm saying? Like I knew something. I would be excited, like, oh shit, the playoffs. Let me watch this because that's when people play real. You can't say that no more. Like in my opinion, a lot of these teams go to the playoffs and choke. They go to like the Celtics. They went to the fucking the finals against the Nuggets, or it was the Nuggets, right? The Nuggets beat them.
I believe so. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then they choked. The Suns and the fucking Bucks were choking together. It's just the Bucks was like, "Fuck it, can
Yeah,
anyone score?"
that was a bad
Yeah.
one.
Like they turned around and said, "Can anyone score in this shit?" Holiday said, "I can," and he scored, won the game, and that's why they kicked him off the team. They said, "Listen, motherfucker, don't you ever do that again. Don't you ever win a championship without me telling you to win a championship."
Without me, what, how you say his name?
I was gonna say Acapulco. Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo.
That's right.
Okay.
I'm Greek. I can say it like that.
All right. Sure you can.
Shit.
What's his first name?
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No,
That's how I announce the motherfucker too. He come on the podcast. I dare you. I dare you.
Truthfully, I do feel like the Lakers might not make it out the first round. And no, that's not just because I do not like LeBron. I just think that Luca, I don't know. Sometimes Luca rubs me off like he has this attitude that like he's better than. He thinks he's better than what he really is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. It's funny
Like
because
there's a difference between being confident and being cocky.
yeah, it's funny because Mad Dog on First Take was saying that it's hard to root for Luca with the antics.
Yeah, 100%. But I just don't know. Like in the East, like I know they're saying that the Cavs are killing it, but I don't know. I can see them losing in the first round too.
Or in the second round at least, because they're playing the winner of the play-ins. So, but
yeah, but remember a couple of years ago, the winner of the play-in beat or made it farther than when people thought.
yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think the Heat did that.
Yes, I didn't want to say my name because Jimmy Butler wasn't Jimmy Butler.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, the Heat's in the play-ins this year too, so you never know.
Are they?
Yeah, they're playing the Bulls, and the Magic are playing the Hawks. And on the East, on the West, it's the Kings and the Mavericks versus the Grizzlies and the Timberwolves. Lakers beat the Mavs 112-97. Luka's first game back in Dallas, 45 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. You tell me you couldn't get 4 more assists, Luka? Lazy mother. 45 points. Gee, that don't impress me. 46 points would have impressed my ass. 47.5 points would have impressed me.
I'm gonna be truthful. That right there don't really impress me. It don't. I mean, he played there for like 10 years. He knows those baskets very well.
Oh yeah. Shit, he's going home again playing. Speaking of going home, Carmelo Anthony's in the Hall of Fame. He's about to be inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, about to be inducted.
Now I know people say he got robbed with the rookie of the season, the rookie of the year trophy. I seen the stats. I get it. But you think Carmelo is a Hall of Famer?
No. No, I don't. And I was I was a Melo fan too, but again, I just think that nowadays it's too easy to let people into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You know, like I know we have the argument in football too with like Eli and certain players like that. Like, oh, he was never the best of his position, but he also did things that nobody else did. He beat the Patriots twice.
Word.
He
In the
won
cave, the scraps.
where it matters the most. He beat the Patriots twice. He has
Oh.
2 Super Bowl MVPs.
And one of those was a giant victory because they were undefeated. The Patriots.
Right. You're saying like people say, eventually Eli is gonna get in because you cannot tell the story of the NFL without basically one of the biggest upsets ever, which was the 2007 when they beat the previously undefeated Patriots. The same Patriots team that was just running through everybody. I'm saying that they were just killing it. That's the year that Brady threw like 50 touchdowns into some, like for the first time ever, somebody threw 50 touchdowns and something like that.
Word.
Melo, yes, while he was a very good player, a lot of the stuff that he did or didn't do, I wouldn't consider him a Hall of Famer. Sorry. Pootie, if you're listening to this podcast, I know that's your boy. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, because if you're gonna look at individual stats, right? Because let's face it, everyone, well, not everyone, but people who knew me before this podcast knew I was the first one to go get Carmelo off the Knicks. Get him off the Knicks. I don't need somebody who's gonna score 35 fucking points with 60 shots and 25 rebounds and shit like that. I need a player that's gonna bring the team together. Get him off the Knicks. And then, if you're talking about individual accolades and this guy could score, he's a one-on-one player, he can do this, he can do that. Like, all right, cool, but that's not really part of the game.
Look, was Carmelo a scorer? Yes. But like James Harden, he couldn't defend a fucking rock.
Yeah.
There was no fucking defense. I'm sorry.
And
that's why I would never consider James Harden Hall of Fame worthy material. It's not gonna happen. Joseph, Carmelo needed a ring, but I don't think the Knicks should be the ones to retire his number. Put it like this: he did good on the Nuggets, but again, when people remember Melo, they remember him on the Knicks.
Yeah.
Like people forget that he had a better record on the Nuggets and made the playoffs more times when he was on the Nuggets than when he was on the Knicks. Now, it could be that the Knicks, traded away half their starting, was it 3/4 or 4/4 of their starting 5 to get Melo?
For 20 years.
Right.
But, I mean, he did have Anthony Davis on his team, so it's not like, Stoudemire.
Amari Stoudemire.
Yeah, but he evolved to Anthony Davis.
Stoudemire had that good 1 year before Melo.
Yeah.
And the second year, that's when his knees started fucking up again.
Yeah. The best year that we had with Melo on the team was when the Knicks were the oldest team in the league with Jason Kidd and all those. And if Jason Kidd would have hit a shot, we would have at least passed the second round.
Right. Let me go, Damian. Yeah, I don't believe referees should be in the Hall of Fame because they're supposed to be unbiased.
Well, we all heard the controversy about them fucking fixing the games or
Yeah,
doing shit for.
one of them was fucking investigated by the FBI, and he can no longer he can never ever be a referee. I think it's something Donahue or whatever his last name was. But yeah, again, referees in my book, doesn't matter if it's baseball, basketball, football, whatever, should never be in the Hall of Fame. Sorry.
I hate or they. I mean, you can't even have a separate bracket for that. But yeah, I especially when the controversy of them fixing the games or giving out inside information to bookies and shit. Like that tarnishes the game itself because you sit there and like, oh, fucking figures. That's why he didn't call that obvious call, or this motherfucker did not charge him, and he's getting called for a charge. It's like that's what ruins the sport.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. I heard that and I'm like, what the fuck are they doing?
Word. But who you got winning this? You want me to tell you the teams that are in it?
With the NBA?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. So we got OKC in the number 1 seed on the West, and they're waiting to play the winner of the play-ins. That'd be the 8th seed. That's either the Kings, the Mavericks, the Grizzlies, or the Timberwolves. Then you got the Clippers sitting at number 4 against the Nuggets at number 5. The Lakers number 3 against the Warriors, and the Rockets at number 2, waiting to see the loser of the play-ins, the 7th seed. Goes.
Now, who do I have? Who do I have winning the whole thing?
Yeah. You got the Cavs number 1 on the East. The Bulls, Heat, Magic, and Hawks are playing. The Pacers at number 4, the Bucks at number 5, the Knicks at number 3, the Pistons at number 6, and the Celtics at number 2. Also got Boston repeating. That's gotta be the racist shit you ever said.
Joseph, I need you to look at me. Okay? Fuck Boston.
Word. Look into his eyes, but hear my mouth.
I'm captain now.
Question, sorry to bring up politics, but what's y'all thoughts on Mookie Bates going to the White House after he didn't go the last time when the orange orangutan was president? Who?
Mookie Betts was a player when Boston won it, and Boston, I think remember didn't go to the White House because Agent Orange was the president at that time. But he went with the Dodgers this time around, and I'm probably gonna say I'm pretty sure like 95% of the Dodgers team went to the White House, and that even gives me more reason to hate them motherfuckers.
Who? The White House?
Yeah, no, the Dodgers.
Wait, you hate the Dodgers because they didn't go to the White House?
No, the 95% of the team went to the White House.
Ah.
And some of the players that were there, you can see their expression, and they're like, yo, this is the worst decision I ever fucking made in my life. But because they probably were given fucking McDonald's instead of actual fucking meal.
They were given a bag of potato chips.
No. Let me see this.
All right, so Dodgers Mookie Bates is getting roasted for brown nosing Trump after Jackie Robinson. after Jackie Robinson diss. All right,
You
who dissed?
remember because of what the guy that's our acting president right now, because I refuse to say his fucking name.
Ah,
Um, because of what he's doing, they removed Jackie Robinson's accomplishments from the military. Now, people forget that before Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier in MLB, he fought in the war.
yeah.
And like I tell people all the time, your boy Agent Orange was a fucking a draft dodger twice, not once,
Word.
twice. So him being fucking all pro veterans was a fucking bunch of bullshit from the beginning.
Yeah. He could have dodged bullets with as many times as he dodged. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the truth, Joseph. I would have told him no. And if somebody on the Dodgers tells me you have to go, I would have been like, yo, either cut me or trade me because I ain't going. Fuck what you heard.
Lick my balls.
LMB, motherfucker. LMB. Let's see here. What you wrote over here? I'm sorry, people. This restream is not the easiest shit to get along with. Oh, the Chiefs would induct him in the Ring of Honor. Joseph, that's pretty funny. You're probably right. You know what it is, Joseph? I feel like people shouldn't be referees shouldn't be inducted into the Hall of Fame because they're not. That's not their full-time job. Most referees are part-time referees, which is why they're so horrible at refereeing. Like these people, when they're not refereeing, they actually have careers. Yes, it's hard to grasp that concept, but they do. Joseph, I watch hockey. Yeah, my man Alex, congratulations for breaking Wayne Gretzky's
Goal record.
I
Done the same amount of games.
I'd have thought that would have never had happened. My man had 846 goals.
Yeah, I think so.
So you know how hard that is to do in a game like hockey, where literally on every play you're getting hit. My man, like even if you don't have the puck, if the puck passes by your legs, somebody is allowed to put you up against the fucking wall. You know what I'm saying? Your goalies get shot at. Not figuratively, people. The puck gets shot at them. And yes, they take pucks off the shoulders, off the shin. That's why they wear so much padding. I mean, I played hockey for like a while, and I always laughed at my goalie because they always took so long to get ready. But then he told me one time to, wear his equipment. Yo, my man, I give him all respect. Ever since I did that, I respect the shit out of the goalies. Because to be able to move and do splits and shit like that, like they do, with all that fucking padding, that's impressive. That's an athlete.
Word. Trying to get the playoff bracket, but I guess they don't have that yet. But I heard that the Rangers.
The players in hockey are coming. Unfortunately, the Rangers are not doing that great this year.
I heard they're out, like officially.
Yeah, they were supposed to. I think like a couple of games ago, if they would have won, they would have been in, but they lost. So,
They took the Giants approach, but did the opposite.
hey, you watch him out there, you Jets fan.
First off, Danny Dimes.
Okay, Zach Wilson,
Now you just
Adam Gase. I can do this too.
done low blowed. You done low blowed us.
All right. I could 1969, y'all. That's the last time y'all won the chip.
Yeah.
Don't make it personal, man.
I'm not trying to make it personal, but you over here bragging that you got Saquon Barkley a ring by trading it, by letting him go.
Now, see, that's a low blow.
Yeah.
That's a low blow because you know how I feel about that.
You know how I feel about Zach Wilson. At least you didn't say nothing about Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, no, I don't want to get stabbed the next time I see you.
Word. Shit.
You're Puerto Rican and you're from the Bronx. Had I said something about A-Rod, yeah, you probably would have stabbed me.
A little bit.
My man would have been like the great Khali fucking around. I'm glad I don't have to stab you now.
Word.
Nah, but yeah, dude, you know, hockey's gonna be intense.
I've been watching when I was with my pops. The only thing on was the hockey games. I've been watching them, and if you didn't like I didn't know the standings. I'm watching the Rangers game. I'm like, yo, the Rangers look like they're doing good. They didn't make the playoffs. Like, damn, how good are the rest of the fucking teams?
Bro, it's crazy like that. It is crazy. Let me see.
Damien, the last time the Jets won the Super Bowl, my hair was on my pop's balls. I was in the sack.
Bro, the last time they won the championship, I wasn't even born. And again, I'm about to be. I don't care. You know me. I don't care about saying my age. November, I'm gonna be 47. I was born in 78.
And that's a lot of these.
Yeah, a lot. The Jets last time they won a Super Bowl 9 years before I was born. It's been 50 plus years since they won a Super Bowl. Okay, now they could be like the Browns, and I don't think the Browns have ever won a Super Bowl. And the Browns, most people forget the Browns, the original Browns, are what we call the Baltimore Ravens nowadays. They moved from Cleveland to Baltimore. And then about four or 5 years after they did that, Cleveland was given another team, and they decided to call them the Cleveland Browns again. Like, bro, you guys didn't have success with the name Cleveland Browns the first go around. They gave you a shot, and you said, you know what? Let's call them the Cleveland Browns again.
And we'll have our team wear orange.
They'll do the same colors, brown and orange. Those some ugly motherfucking colors, bro.
Word.
Ugly colors. I don't care what you say. Ugly.
But me and the Jets have something in common, Hutch.
What is that?
The Jets are undefeated, and so am I. I know you saw that short. Ray needs somebody to step up. I'm undefeated.
I'm gonna give you that one. I'll give you that one.
And the Jets are undefeated in the Super Bowl. Never lost.
Nah, they mean the Browns are not the Detroit Lions because at least the Lions have had some kind of success, not only recently, but they did have somebody called Barry Sanders, who, because of him, they were at least in the playoffs. But
And Megatron.
Nah, they never made the playoffs when Megatron was there, even though him and Stafford were there. But Barry, shit. Bro, Barry was special. I know a couple of you guys, people here know about Barry. Y'all never saw Barry. Fuck the highlights, bro. You highlights are just gonna show you the crazy game, the crazy one run that he did, bro. You had to watch his games because he would be like, the first 2 quarters, 10 rushing attempts, like negative 15 yards. Second half, be like 5 rushing attempts, 200 yards. Crazy. My man Barry was amazing.
Did Jessica dominate the UFL? Yo, listen, Joseph.
My man was about to say, I challenge you to that.
Make me challenge you to a duel. I ain't got my gloves.
All
You
I
have
know is
disrespected me.
I will say this. I will say this. Toe, congratulations for no longer having Aaron Rodgers on your team.
I appreciate it.
And I want to thank the Giants for not signing Aaron Rodgers to the team.
Word. You can't make 2 decisions back to back then. You get away with one, there's an excuse for that. But
Yeah,
2,
bro, again, ever since I sat down and started thinking about what you said those years ago, like there's a reason why he's stalling. I mean, look at where we are right now, and he's yet to sign with a team.
mm-hmm.
And the crazy thing is, he's going the Brett Favre way. Drafted by the Packers, became their starting quarterback, played for like 10 plus years. Left to go to the Jets. I know Brett Favre was cut and he signed with the Jets. Aaron Rodgers straight into the Jets. After that, Brett Favre went to Minnesota. Aaron Rodgers wanted to go to Minnesota. Now, thank God. I mean, I don't agree with Minnesota not re-signing Sam Darnold because they want to go with J.J. McCarthy. But I'm glad they was like, Aaron Rodgers, no, we good, bro. We don't need you.
Word.
Like, yo, stay in your lane. We don't need you.
But,
You just can dominate in the retro.
You know something, Damien?
Yo, Damien, you're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt.
Now, you fuck around. I'll pull your ass over, Damien.
Yo, Damien.
I'll pull your ass over. Then I want to see you shit your pants when
he's a
toe
Puerto
tag.
Rican from the Bronx, Damien.
Word.
Watch it.
I want to see
Joseph,
you're gonna shit your pants. You're gonna shit your pants when I come give you a ticket, Damien.
You know what, Joseph? That's the crazy thing is he's no longer getting that attention. Like the only team interested in him right now is Pittsburgh.
Yo, I equate this shit to women, right? And I say that because in sports, most people have to do dramatic shit in order to get their attention. Right. So when he's sitting here going that he wants to play, I heard, okay, he wants to play football. And they're like, yo, the Jets could get him. All right, cool. And you hear the Jets and the Green Bay Packers have come to an agreement, but they waiting on Rodgers. And then like 2 weeks later, they're like, oh no, it's not Rodgers, it's the Packers. I'm like, wait a minute. Right then and there, I knew Rodgers was using whatever team that showed interest in him to try and finesse the Packers into convincing them that he's still a starter. And they were like, yo, if they're willing to give all this shit for him, then maybe he's still good and we're going to keep him. You know what I'm saying? It's right. Like, that's where the woman went to the less attractive fat guy to get her boyfriend jealous so that way he starts treating her right. The problem was the boyfriend was standing on business and said, nah, go with that nigga. And then that dude had the girl of his dreams, but that girl was like, listen, man, this shit ain't working. I hurt my ankle. I can't go to the prom with you. But next year, it's going to be different. And then next thing you know, you threw out your comic books that were valuable. You threw out your trading cards that are valuable. You start wearing fucking tight ass clothes with your fucking chichos hanging out the motherfucker. You was bald. You grew back the 3 hairs in your head, and you start combing those shit to the side. You wear those fucking shoes with the heels in it. Yeah, you start wearing the shoes with the heels in the motherfucker. You talking about you got an ensemble on and shit, and the bitch fucking another nigga. That's the problem. That's what Aaron Rodgers was trying to do to the Jets. But we got a new coach, and that coach said, "Listen, man, I fuck dimes on the regular. You don't impress me. Get to stepping."
Your man Aaron Glenn, former New York Jets cornerback, said, "Hey Aaron, look at me. I captain now.
I am the captain now. You get out of my store. Yeah.
Get off my team."
Bird. He was like that dude. Just like, we don't do abortion. Get out of my store. Get off of my team. We don't do abortion. Get off of my team. We are closed. There are no longer New York Jets players.
Yo, bro. Look, bro. I know 3 years. Wow, it's like 3 years ago. Woo.
Right?
Yeah, 3 years ago we were talking about this, and it's like, and I was like, "Yo, Toe, it's Aaron Rodgers, man. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right." And I'll give you to this day. He was like, "Coach, there's something wrong there." My man played 4 games. Says he ruptured his Achilles.
4 plays. Not even games. 4 plays.
4 plays, bro. Then he goes, "I ruptured my Achilles." Now, let's cut the crap. Anybody who's even tweaked their Achilles, you try to stand up and you go, ooh. This man ran 4 plays, fell backwards by himself, got up, took like 2 steps, and then fell right back down. Talking about, I ruptured my Achilles.
Word. I should never had that popcorn.
Come on. Yo, listen, I've strained my Achilles, and I've been able to take a step. This man took 2 steps and then dropped again, talking about, "Oh, my Achilles."
Yeah.
Man, you lying sack of shit.
Yeah, and I know that there's people out there that want to believe there's special herbs and shit. And yeah, there are special herbs. It just so happens to be steroids. And steroids don't heal you that fucking fast. Like, they got stem cells now. Like, Rey Mysterio used to have a knee surgery every year when he was younger. And he I think he took 2 years off and he did the stem cell shit, and he regrew his shit naturally with the stem cells in his knee.
Right.
And now he don't have no knee problems.
You know what's crazy though? To do that, so you gotta go to Europe because they don't do that shit here.
Yeah.
In the US.
Yeah. And they want to talk about this Akibono shit that he was taking. Like, no, motherfucker, that's a hallucinogen. Because he got to be hallucinating, thinking that motherfucker fine 2 weeks after he tore his Achilles, that he coming back for the playoffs. Who the fuck you think
My
you're
man
fooling?
said, no, it's okay. Yeah, after 4 plays, I tore my Achilles, but I'll be back in 2 months.
You know who his doctor was? I looked it up. It's on public record. Miss Cleo. Call me now.
I thought you were gonna say Dr. Oz.
Nah, Dr. Oz is an asshole. Miss Cleo.
That's what I'm saying.
Call me now. You got a torn Achilles. Boop. Now you're fixed. You'll be back for the playoffs. Respect. Pay my bills in the jail. Put money on my books, and I'll tell you what you need to hear. I'll give you Dr. Note. Dr. Cleo. Shit.
Listen,
and
like
if you want to know they're cheating on you. They're cheating on you.
Hit tree.
Yeah.
Hit tree.
Yeah. Shit.
Nah,
yeah,
man, listen, I'm man enough to say I was wrong and you was completely right, bro.
Bro, I wanted that saying right there to be reversed. I wanted to be wrong, and I wanted you to be right. I wanted to sit here as a fucking Super Bowl champion, talk about I ain't believe that nigga, but we champions. Shit. That's the fuck I was. I wanted to be like kryllzzz. I hate this motherfucking quarterback, but we champions 2 times over. Shit. I ain't never. It's gotta be Philly and New York. Gotta be related somehow. Cause I ain't never seen fucking people hate their quarterback that's winning them Super Bowls. Like, what do you want them to do? They can't win no more than a Super Bowl. Like, what is he supposed to win, the Cy Young Award? Like I would, like, I don't want the best quarterback in the league if we're not making the playoffs. I want the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Dr. Oz, motherfucker, what a quack. Yo, listen, man.
Oh, we know he's a quack.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Well, believe me, we know all about Dr. Oz because he worked in our local hospital.
Mm-hmm.
We know all about that fucking quack.
Yeah. I got a little story for you after the fact, after we get off here. But yeah, man, fucking shit. I wish we was, but Aaron Glenn, he seems like a no nonsense.
Well,
he's like
old school. He's old school. He was around where Parcells was around, where
Yeah.
Herb Edwards was around.
I was gonna say he remind me of Herb Edwards a little bit.
Yeah. He gonna be like, no, we ain't doing that shit. We gonna do shit my way.
Yeah, I mean, you got to. I feel like this team needs that. Like we were starving for someone with some fucking marbles. Like our team is old school.
That's gonna hold somebody accountable instead of saying, well, you know what his, Aaron Rodgers knows what he's doing or whatever. Aaron Glenn's gonna be like, I don't give a fuck if you've been doing this 20 fucking years. You were fucking wrong.
Bro, this is the crazy shit. We didn't change our defense much. But when we had Zach Wilson on the fucking field, we had one of the best defense in the league.
True.
When we had the so-called best quarterback in the league, our defense is one of the worst. What changed? The quarterback.
Your quarterback.
And you know what else? They sitting there talking about the rookie of the fucking year is mad at the quarterback because he's throwing the ball to his people. Why the fuck does this quarterback got his people? We got the rookie of the year wide receiver. Rookie of the year fucking running back. Hello? We didn't need Lazard and all these 40 other fucking people to catch the ball. We got people that can catch the ball. The problem with the team was we didn't have someone who could throw the ball.
Right. And then you find somebody to throw the ball who only wants to throw the ball to his people.
Yeah. At least Justin Fields, like I like Justin Fields because he's young. He's learned under Russell Wilson. He's been on multiple teams already, so the adjustment is not gonna be crazy. And he can run. He also has weapons now. You know what I'm saying? He has an elite running back that he can hand the ball off to. He doesn't need to run the ball if the play don't open up. He got a fucking wide receiver that can catch the fucking ball. Just throw it over there. Just throw it to him. Throw the fucking ball. Leave the gun and take the cannolis. That's all Aaron Rodgers needed to fucking do, but he couldn't do that. He couldn't do that.
Nah, he wanted to say the ashwagandha.
Yeah. He couldn't do that. Shit. That's so I'm waiting to see what's going on. It looks like the team. I mean, I can't fully be confident because we still got the same owner.
Yeah,
but
your boy Willie Johnson.
You know what I'm saying? But it does look like the team's starting to get their balls back.
Well, I will say this. It looks like the guys, the full players on the team are good with Aaron Glenn being the coach. Now, this is what I tell people. Say, remember when the Jets hired Robert Saleh, a lot of the players was happy. And the Jets fired Robert Saleh because one motherfucker was not happy. Aaron Rodgers was not happy with Robert Saleh. All of a sudden, they got to fire Robert Saleh.
And I love how before Aaron Rodgers, Robert Saleh, oh, he's good for the Jets. He turned them around. You know, they got good defense. Blah, blah,
bro, he won with Zach Wilson. You guys were like 79 with Zach Wilson.
And the minute Aaron Rodgers is there, oh, this fucking guy sucks. He's gonna do nothing. The worst.
I've never seen so many Jets fans turn back and complain about the coach. Meanwhile, I was saying, dude, he's not coaching your offense. Yes, he is the head coach, but Aaron Rodgers is doing whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, and that was the problem. Because if you watch the fucking Hard Knock shit, it was like the minute Aaron Rodgers went there, he handed him the book and said, "Write whatever the fuck you want. This is your offense." That's what it felt like. To be honest with you.
Well, you know why? Because the owner Woody Johnson said, "Robert Saleh, meet your quarterback.
Yeah.
There was no, hey, Robert Saleh, who do you want to be your quarterback? Who do you think would be a good fit for you? No, it was, hey, Robert Saleh, here is your quarterback, and here is your offensive coordinator. You're not touching the offense. So if your head coach is not touching the offense, why are you getting mad at him when the offense is not scoring?
Because no one had the balls to get mad at Aaron Rodgers except me.
So again, you was right. Called it from the beginning.
Zach Wilson versus the Jets is going to be an interesting game to watch.
Well, he's a backup to Tua. So if Tua gets hurt and Zach Wilson comes here with Tyreek Hill, Jason Waddle, and that Miami fucking team that can score points, ooh, child. I can see him throwing bombs to Tyreek Hill.
I mean, he got the fucking arm for it.
I mean, you're probably going to put Sauce on Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
But that's going to leave your man Jaden Waddle alone.
But we're going to play
and
some.
That running back, he fast. He's so fast. He match fast people. Look now, so fast.
I hear you, but we're going to. Right now, the Jets are developing some hurt bomb. You know what I'm saying? We got arthritis in our knees. Running's out. You know, we got arthritis in our elbows. Sparring's out. We just got to build some hurt bomb. Yeah. Let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? And for Ray, because I know he don't know the movie, that's Rocky Balboa. Like, that's the right when he fought Mason the Lion Dixon, aka Antonio Tarver. That was when Apollo's trainer was training him.
Yeah. That's the one after the one we should not mention.
Yeah. Even though
don't do it to yourself.
They were worse, not Rocky movies. They were worse movies in different sagas. Like, I saw it again. I'm like, this ain't that bad. It should have ended in the ring. It should have had an actual boxing match. But he did steal the kid's room. I don't hear no bell. One more round. You know?
Yeah, you know, I gotta separate the character from the actor because the actor's a piece of shit.
No, I hear you. Listen, I always separate the shit because he was Tommy Gunn in the movie. He wasn't Ricky Boucher or whatever the fuck his name is. You know what I'm saying?
I was talking about Stallone.
Oh, well, he's Rocky Balboa.
I gotta separate Rocky Balboa from Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, because it ruins your childhood if now you can't watch Rocky. We got Thunder Lips.
I haven't been able to watch a Rocky fight since he was rah-rah for Agent Orange in the fucking White House.
You still ain't see Rocky 3 Thunder Lips, baby? In the flesh?
That used to be one of my favorites. I have not watched that movie.
You gotta watch The Ultimate Male versus The Ultimate Meatball. Come on, man.
That's another character that I gotta separate Hulk Hogan from Terry
Thunder Lips. Thunder Lips, baby. You know what I'm saying? Listen here, woman. You wanna know what a real man look like?
Listen, I keep telling me and Lair love that movie because the disrespect that Mr. T's character showed. Talking about, hey, woman, won't you come back to my apartment? This bitch is living in the fucking mansion. All right? So the audacity for you, this motherfucker, to say, won't you come to my apartment and I'll show you what a real man is all about. This bitch is in the mansion driving fucking Bugattis before there was Bugattis.
Yeah, with a fucking robot. They got a robot butler.
You know, back in that time, Rolls Royce was the king of all cars.
Yes.
She had a Royce. And this man said, hey, woman, why don't you come back to my apartment? I'll show you what a real man is all about.
Word.
Like, bro, that's such a downgrade. I'm sorry.
And the crazy shit is, like, we didn't even get to the part where Rocky just learned how to read. In part 3, he just learned how to read. Remember, he ain't Smeal so good. in part 2. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Like Rocky wasn't educated until part 3, and that's when he just fucking did. Like Mickey said, the worst thing happened to you. You got sophisticated.
Rocky is what Agent Orange loves. He educated.
Word.
But yeah, I haven't. That movie is just littered with disrespect. And my man Clubber Lang does not know the meaning of a jab.
Nope. Straight
Everything
haymakers.
was a haymaker.
Yep. But not for that beach scene had to be one of the strongest scenes in the world. You want to break me down? I'm afraid. Afraid of what? I don't want to lose what I got. What do we got that can't be replaced? We got money. We got cars. The only thing we don't have is the truth. You want the truth? Like that was one of those. Like that's a woman. Like I'm sorry, you fucks out there that don't know what the fuck real life is. You pieces of shit because you never had a fucking example of a fucking man or a woman in your life. That's a fucking woman. That's a fucking woman.
Right, in Rocky 3, but in Rocky 4, she told him, "You can't win."
True,
so she switched it up. In Rocky 4, she switched it up.
She did, but that motherfucker was on steroids and 20 years younger than Rocky. That motherfucker couldn't even get it up in the bedroom. You gonna fight this nigga, please? I felt it. That's a fucking woman right there. Shit, that's what do you bring to the table? That's what the fuck you better bring to the table. That's what the fuck I'm fighting for. That's what the fuck I'm killing myself for. Is that when I'm in the fucking when I'm going into my own head and I'm scared of shit and I can't do and I can't get right, you sit there and you be strong enough to say, shut the fuck up. And you the man and stop with this bullshit and go kick this motherfucker ass. That's what the fucking woman's supposed to be. You feel me? You feel me? Not no baby giraffes. Motherfucker.
So not for nothing, but you got a big ass vein going across your head.
That was my headline.
You know that's your headline. The moment that I thought you were gonna burst the vessel.
No. Fuck that, man. Y'all want to be independent and shit. Fuck you. Be strong enough to be the backbone of this nigga. You ever seen This Is Us?
Yes.
I don't know. I forgot the character's name, but the black brother, the one they adopted.
Yeah.
His wife. That's a fucking woman. Shit, bitch. That's one. I'll take out. You sons of bitches. This motherfucker bought a goddamn dog for Adrian and 2 turtles just so he could go over there, buy turtle food and tell her a joke every day. Worth it. Bitch, now it's cash at me. Fuck you. Cash at me.
He was turning into Paul Heyman there for a minute.
Shit. Where's my Ulafala at?
You saw what I put in the chat?
Just now?
Not in this one. Not in this one. In our chat. The NuKKle chat.
Oh, I'm about to look right. Where the fuck is?
In my Jacob Fatu voice.
Oh yeah. I love you. Shit. Not for nothing. You bad bitch though.
Oof.
And I feel it, bro. At one point,
apparently Charlotte went off script, and that's why she went off script.
No, I hear you, but my thing is, even when I was young, I've always been a respectful person. But you're not gonna disrespect me.
Yeah, you're not gonna let me not talk.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you sitting here, I don't give. At one point, we are adults here. And I don't care if I've been doing this for 2 years or 5 years. You're not going to sit here and disrespect me. Because at the end of the day, I'm a man. I've been in these streets. I may not have been wrestling or in this sport for long as you have. But I still had a dick been between my legs my whole life. We can fight. You know what I'm saying? So I feel her. You want to do all this bullshit? embarrass her and all that other stuff. Nah, this is supposed to be some shit where you're putting on a show and you took advantage of her. There's no reason for her to play fair now. You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow.
And on that note,
and that's why Hulk hates AEW.
Again, I don't hate AEW. I don't watch it enough to hate it or like it. The only thing I know about AEW is Tori Storm's fat ass and Megan Bayne. All right.
Yeah. Which that match was pretty good though. Tony Storm and Megan Bayne. Yeah.
It was, but my whole thing is we've seen Megan Bayne live.
Yeah.
Like she is that good.
Yeah.
I'm actually happy that she's getting the actual recognition now.
Mm-hmm. Shit, we seen her with Jordan Grace.
Yes, up in Jersey.
Yeah.
When we saw her. The very first event that I went with you guys was her first wrestling match back from having an ACL surgery.
Yeah, Woman Crush Wednesdays. That was the match that we sponsored as Knucklehead.
Right. Yes, that's the match that Knucklehead sponsors. You know, and it was cool because when we were speaking to her, she was good, down to earth. But then she came back and she did the match versus it was what's the
Masha?
No, the other one that she had against coño, what's his name? The King. Not Santi, but the other dude. Is it Santi?
Oh, what, the Inner City King? Oh yeah, Santi. Yeah, Jorge Santi. Yeah.
And the match she had against him, and the spear that she gave him, we were like, oh,
yeah, she speared him out of his boots.
Yeah. You know, like yo, like we've seen her live, and you know, she is that good. So, you know, and then when she when she faced Jordan Grace up in Jersey,
yeah,
you know, after the match with the meet and greets, whatever. You know, I was catching up with her because I was like, yo, remember I met you when you was coming back from ACL? And I'm like, at one point, she reached for her knee. And I was like, yo, I had ACL surgery myself. Was that you just a ghost reaction? Because people forget, bro, when you had that kind of surgery and you land some kind of way, even though everything is good, you still have that reaction where you like reach for it.
Yeah.
And she was like, yo, I reached for it. It was a ghost reaction. It's almost like when you're a soldier, and unfortunately you lose like an arm or a leg,
like
whatever,
a phantom feeling.
But you still feel pain and shit like that. And I'm like, yo, I've had those shit too, where I'll be walking and like if I slip or something, I'll be like, whoa. The first thing I do is like, oh, wait.
Yeah, you got to process you put the scan tool on your knee, like, all right, all systems go.
Yeah, Damien. Yes. Speaking of spears, yo, goddamn fucking. Ron Breaker, bro, that motherfucker was flying.
Yo, you know what's funny? Before Damien changed the subject rudely, while you was talking to Megan Bayne, I was making my way over there, but people wanted to talk shit, so I had to offer people my meat.
I remember the conversation, and it's one of those things that I want to forget.
You had to be there. You know, it's funny though. The crazy shit is, I swear they think they're gonna embarrass me, Harsh. They can't. I said that shit in front of Megan Bayne and Jordan Grace. They both looking at me like, what? And I was like, that's you damn right. You can get something too.
For real, facts.
Shit.
But yeah, Damien. Yo, I'm gonna say this. I've been watching wrestling a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell you the right now, there's only two people that I've seen that have very good spears. That's Goldberg and Brock and Braun Breaker.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, everybody can say, oh, Roman. No. Roman spear is good. But I'm sorry, he can't touch Goldberg's spear.
There's no follow through.
Right. He can't touch Goldberg's spear, and he can't touch Braun's spear.
Yeah. Braun's speed in the spear is crazy.
Oh, yeah, they're ridiculous. Yes, shit. Right. Rest in peace, Carlito.
Word. Now, there's some honorable mentions with Monty Brown with the pounce.
But that wasn't really a spear, though.
Yeah, that was like a shoulder block. But then you got Rhino.
It wasn't the pounce. It was the pounce.
Yeah, Shit, I hear you.
Rhino, listen again. Rhino's gore, spear,
Yeah.
whatever it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But like even his, and I watched it ever since he started in
ECW. Yeah. So, yo, there's a lot of fucking acronyms for these wrestling companies.
Yo, for real. Yo, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be nice, and I call it EC fucking W.
You
I'm
are.
like, so, but yeah, and his spear is awesome, but like Goldberg's short burst into the spear is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then Braun's speed, his speed into the spear is something you just can't teach.
Yeah. Now,
Like literally, when he speared Carlito, he was 5 feet away and was flying in the air. Like my man could have hit you with the Superman pose. That's how far away he jumped, and he still hit him with force.
He looked like Omni-Man spearing fucking Carlito.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro.
There's one spear that will never be duplicated, and that was when Gilbert bounced off of China's abdomen. I swear to God, yo, he went in forward, hit her, and went backwards. Like they went rewind on that motherfucker.
Gilbert. Oh, man.
But them sparklers, shit, that motherfucker was intense.
Remember when he got burned by one?
Yeah. Shit. You get burnt by a sparkler, that shit is over. That's like a little fucking, you gotta put some toothpaste on that motherfucker.
Nah, Damien. No, Edge's spear is not crazy. It's not. Sorry, you talking from somebody who, again, I played semi-pro football, and I seen people getting tackled. Edge's spear is a very safe spear.
You did. The people are doing the work for him.
You know what I'm saying? It's a safe spear. It's not a spear that you're gonna be like, yo, my man, he speared him out his boots.
Yeah.
The Goldberg spear is something you be like, oh shit.
Yeah. Bobby Lashley has a nice looking spear where he does the rotation, like that front flip on the side. It doesn't look hard though.
He do, but Moose does some variation of that shit too, and I just don't like it. Now Moose is a big dude. You know what I'm saying? Yes, and Moose, you are very athletic, but I've seen him do that spear where, like, when he hits the guy, he like flips over, and I'm like, bro, you are 6'3". You're supposed to go through the guy.
Yeah, that's the purpose of the tackle. Then there you go. And if the Yankees don't win the fucking World Series this year, somebody's getting speared.
Well,
Aaron Judge, we're looking at you.
It ain't gonna be Aaron Jones.
Aaron Judge.
Yeah, Aaron Judge. Sorry.
Well, it ain't gonna be Aaron Jones neither, because he's safe in my book.
He's back in Minnesota. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I don't think it's gonna be Aaron Judge.
Let's see. Motherfucker don't like to show up when the party starts. Let's see. The Yankees are doing good.
He was hurt last year.
All right, yeah.
I know you don't want to give him a pass.
He was supposed to be the captain, man. You got big shoes to fill with Jeter.
Bro, you ain't never gonna fill those shoes.
Nah. Yo, dude, you know what's crazy? Me, my cousin, and my brother sitting in my aunt's house watching Jeter's last game. And they did the speeches and all that. And I'm literally like tearing up. And my baby cousin's like, damn. Like, all he's doing is retiring. And my aunt was like, this man has literally been on the Yankees their whole childhood. Like, he's been the captain of the Yankees since they were born, like, since they can remember playing the game. Like, he grew up with these kids. And I'm sitting there going, yo, it's true. Like, fucking Jeter was my Yankee. He was my lifelong Yankee. And a tear dropped down with a tear in my eye. I said to myself, if you're going to name another captain, he better be just as fucking good as Jeter. If not, we're going to have to kill him. He cannot leave the Bronx unless he fills some part of the shoe of Jeter.
Now, mind you, Jeter got the mantle of the captain from one of my all-time favorite Yankees, Don Mattingly. So think about that. I went my childhood watching Don Mattingly play, and he was my captain. To being a teenager and watching, and then getting Derek Jeter as my second captain. You know what I'm saying? So
That's where
yeah,
heart.
I cried a little bit.
Yeah.
There was a couple of players that I teared when I knew they were no longer going to come back. Andy
Yeah.
Pettit,
Yep.
Mariano Rivera,
Yep.
Derek Jeter, and Jorge Posada.
Bernie Williams hit me hard.
Bernie Williams hit me. But I knew that Bernie, those last 2 years, I was like, yeah, Bernie, it's time.
I still have those memories of him winning those fucking the series for us, man.
Oh,
Those
no,
home runs
absolutely.
in the clutch. Like, people like to say shit, but Bernie and HeDD won us those last 2 fucking championships.
You know what's crazy? Like I tell people, I grew up watching. Like I know that Don Mattingly was the captain, and even Jeter was the captain. But I'm gonna tell you right now, and I love Bernie, but the heart and soul of some of those teams was Paul O'Neill.
Yeah.
Paul O'Neill played with a passion and a fire. You know, my man literally kicked. I know it's like they play it as a blooper, but I guess he couldn't grab. He couldn't. He was trying to pick up a ground ball, whatever, and it skipped, and he kicked it into the infield. He kicked the ball into the infield, like directly at the second baseman, like he was supposed to, like that he was supposed to throw it there. So it just is crazy. But Paul O'Neill, man, you guys got. If you're a baseball fan, I'm gonna tell you right now. Oh, you got to look at the 1990 Yankees from like 95 to 2000.
Yeah.
And you're going to see some of the better players that are not only were professional, man, they play that game with a passion.
Mm-hmm.
And they all had each other's back. But I remember against the Mets when Benitez hit Martinez in the back, bro. Darryl Strawberry came out of nowhere to co-cock this guy. You know what I'm saying? This is it wasn't Martinez, yes, but he was with Orioles. The Orioles. He was still with the Orioles. I'm sorry, he wasn't with the Mets yet. Yo, my man, it was like those teams, they all had each other's back.
Yep. Shit, man, that's all we asking for. It's like, I don't give a shit how much you get paid. Like, that heart that you had, the kids aspiring to be you, and it wasn't even like aspiring. Like, no one's sitting here going, I want to be Jeter. Everyone's doing that hop from shortstop, though, because it looked cool. But they wanted to be what Jeter represented.
I ain't gonna front. I wanted to be Jeter.
No, I hear you, but what was Jeter? The captain of the team, the heart and soul. He was the man who made the plays. They wasn't sitting there, I want to be LeBron, and he's fucking flopping and shit. I want to be...
Listen, I had a different reason why I wanted to be Jeter.
The ladies love Jeter. I hear you. No, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, have you seen his lineup of women?
Yeah.
You're Jeter, you the man. I know right now you married and you got your kid.
Man, you had some fun when you was...
But you did it. Jeter did it the right way. He said, while I'm an active player, I am not marrying anybody.
Yeah. And, yo, bro, he kept his shit private. He didn't even...
We all know the famous girls he bagged, but there was one story out there that I have to laugh. And I don't know if I told it here, but I'm gonna tell it now. He hooked up with this one girl. I don't know where she's from or whatever. She's not one of the famous girls. All right. Now, Derek Jeter had a thing where he would give girls a gift basket. Okay. And this girl said, yo, he didn't remember who I was. I said, because I hooked up with him like 5 years prior. I hooked up with him again, and I got the same.
I mean, if it's good shit, why change it?
So my man, you know. Now here's the thing: we all know about the famous girls that he bagged, but yo, Jeter was pulling women out of everywhere. Cause I remember I had some friends who were strippers. Fuck it, I'm just gonna say they were strippers. You know, and they would tell
Well,
me
back
like,
in those days, they were
you know,
dancers, Hoch. They were respected.
were they?
By Damien. Oh, yeah.
You know, they would be like, yo, like he wouldn't go to the strip club like with the other players, but for some reason the strippers already knew who he was bagging. And I'm like, this motherfucker right here. That's why Jada used the King of New York.
Oh, shit. That's it. That's why I don't understand. How can these motherfuckers not be athletic? This motherfucker's fucking everything that moves, giving out gift baskets and winning championships. Y'all motherfuckers in the gym 24/7 and can't shoot. Like
and
what?
never had a scandal.
Yeah.
And never had a scandal. Never had a
Ever had a
scandal.
scandal. Never. Never, ever, ever. See? That's crazy. And you gotta be athletic to do that shit.
Yeah,
Shit.
you gotta be able to dodge, dip, and
Dodge, dick, dive, and
me.
dodge.
Miss me with that shit. Y'all ain't miss me with that shit.
Word, I don't know her. But come back. You look good.
Baby, come back.
Word.
You can blame it all on me.
Word, shit.
All right, and on that note, this
Yeah, on that
motherfucker
note.
right here is exhausted.
Yeah, appreciate you staying on longer than you said you would. Hoch said he only had 15 minutes just to say hi to Damien and Joseph and Normal Guy and Mr. Loki.
Actually, I said about an hour, but
he was fucking tired. He was fucking exhausted. You know what I'm saying? You know what it's like to fuck until you exhausted? Shit. It's like those torpedo bats. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, come back tomorrow for some wrestling. It's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody.
peace, everybody. Y'all be safe.